Hey there, Grant Davis, GDI Insurance Agency. I know the page is a little much, claiming that we have the best dairy insurance. Because after all, isn't all dairy insurance bought by the same dozen or so insurance companies? Sure it is. We represent them all. One of the things, though, that make it the best dairy insurance, I got to give you a little story. I was talking to one of our account managers here, and we were looking at some workman's comp renewals and for coming up here 1/1 of 2012. So this is current, and we were talking about the dairies that we insured this year, and that's prompted me to make this video and actually change our dairy page a little bit, is because we had a really neat conversation. Sorry, my tie's down. Anyway, and one of the things is that people were talking about insurance companies, and they were talking about this insurance company versus this one and this and that. And the thing that my account manager said to me made me feel really good. Number one, means that they're listening as I was training this, but insurance companies just provide the insurance. That's all. You pay them a bill, you have a claim, and they write the check. That's all they do. They provide the insurance. We, GDI, we provide the HR systems, the wellness plans, your OSHA compliance and safety programs, your illness and injury prevention plans, heat, illness, injury, everyone knows about that. That's one of dozens of OSHA compliant things you need. We're there when you have inspections. We're there when OSHA shows up. Ask our dairies. OSHA shows up, we're there. And guess what? If there's a mistake, you point right at us, because we're the ones giving you the stuff. We're doing all of that. We're doing the property security. We're doing the disaster recovery models. We're putting it all together. Our intent is to try to keep you from having a problem in the first place. Then when you have a problem, you got to deal with an insurance company, and we deal with them all day long. And I got to tell you, the people at the insurance companies are like you and I. But in general, dealing with an insurance company, pull another tooth out of my head, without Novocaine, really. Except that I want to make it really clear, the people we get to deal with day to day, we love them. They're just normal people like you and I, and we get to deal with them, and they help us take care of our clients. But what makes it special to you, the dairy owner, is us. We're the ones that are doing all the things to make sure that you don't have the problems. And then when you do have the problems, we're sitting there with you, reading the policy language with you to make sure that you understand how your claim is going to be done. And you know what? A year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I guess 3 years ago, I wouldn't have said this, but I'm going to say this now. If you want to know what GDI Insurance, especially if you're in the Central Valley of California, if you want to know what GDI Insurance really is doing for dairy owners, ask one. If you're a dairy owner, ask your friends and neighbors and family that are dairy owners. And I'm going to tell you what, you're going to get only 2 conversations from them, from what we can tell. You're going to see, number one, they're already insured with us, and they're going to tell you why, or they're about ready to call us, and they're going to tell you why, because they heard from somebody that's already insured with us. We're not magic, but we're going to pull the drapes back, and we're going to help you handle. It's called your total cost of risk. Because here's the deal. One of our clients years ago had a bad situation where a couple people passed away on their dairy. And as horrible as that is, what's worse is the insurance not paying anything. Guy didn't do anything wrong, wasn't even there, and his insurance didn't pay. I'm like, I'm sorry. I've been doing this since I was 18. Yep, that's long. I'm 51 years old. You could do the math. That's just not right? Well, where was his broker? We're right here. We're your broker. We're right here. We'll come on out. I have clients all over the country, by the way. If they have a problem, we'll get on a plane. We'll fly out there, because that's what they're paying us for. They're not paying us to give you a quote and say, oh, here's your premium, and if you have a claim, give us a call. No, they're paying us to keep you from having claims. That's what we get paid for. By the way, we get an average between 10 and 15% of what you pay in dairy premiums. That's an awful lot of money to pay us just to get you a quote, especially when I'm not doing it. I got a whole staff of people out there that are doing it. What do you need me for then? You could just deal with an 800 number if that's all we're going to do. Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be critical. I'm actually really happy, and I was really happy today when this account manager of mine came in and we started to talk about this, and the idea that the insurance company is the insurance company. They're all pretty much the same. We have a lot of good friends at every insurance company we deal with. They're nice people like us, But, pretty much if you're dealing with an insurance company yourself, something's gone terribly wrong already. Our job is to keep it from going wrong, and then if it does go wrong is to step in. You can look at some of the testimonials here from our clients. So we put them on our website. But better than that, if you're a dairy owner, just especially in the Central Valley of California, and if you're one from out of the area, because we're doing them all over the country, we do dairies all over. If you're out of the area, call a dairy owner in Central California. Call the Dairy Herd Improvement Associations. Call and ask about GDI. We're really here to help you. Oh, by the way, all those services that you see below down at the bottom of our page and I just mentioned, we do all of that for free or at no cost because, like I said, we make 10 to 15% of what you pay. Shouldn't we do something for it? We should work as hard on your insurance for our money as you do on your dairy for yours. Anyway, I hope you give me a call. I hope you get to talk to me or one of my staff or some of my account managers. We'd love to help you reduce your costs today, plan to reduce your costs further in the future, because some things, we got to put in place things like if you're not up to date and compliant, or if your safety, disaster recoveries, all of those things get you premium credits, but you don't get them day one. We got to work on your account over time together to make it better. So we'll show you how to do that, help you do that. And any inspections or all that stuff that happens, we're right there. Our dairy owners have our cell phones. We try to get there for them to make sure that we're there as part of it. So I really hope you give us a call. It's a different way to get your insurance done, because we're not trying to sell you insurance. We're trying to help you manage your total cost and keep those costs down and give you a friend to help you with all these little compliance things that can get you in trouble. Stay tuned. I'm going to put some more down here. I got to talk to one dairy owner in particular and see if it's okay with him if I talk a little bit about his situation. If that's the case, I'm going to put that right here. If not, I guess I just can't tell you about it. But we do a lot of neat stuff, and I really hope we get to hear from you. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas.